Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You look at Indiana. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Knicks, their play lately has offered a glimmer of hope. The guys seem more connected on both ends, and they've been out of rhythm most of the year, but that's starting to shift.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Josh Giddey. Wembanyama's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Flagg in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, Lou Dort out there with Russ. Then it's Ingram. And there's Porzingis. And it's Giannis in at the power forward. Good on the three-point shot.
Now, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle. So it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA. History surpassing the towering Marquis.
Dort misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Flagg. He's covered by Ingram, and that one's good. Flagg.
A guy with a strong build and handles. Flagg makes his move and creates the space for the shot.
Westbrook passes to Dort. Launches a 3. Kuzma pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Giddey, no one around him. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw. Finally, after all those playing, someone comes through for them.
Yeah, took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
Now here's Kuzma. Giddey surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Porzingis. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Giannis dunks it down.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Pass to Castle. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Flagg. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us now. knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Castle with it. Dort covering. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 11. In the corner, it's Ingram. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, 16 points for him. New York moving it around. And stolen by Flag. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Giddey. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And here is Giddey following Russell Westbrook's 3. A 3 from Wembanyama. Westbrook with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The 76ers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team.
And stolen by Castle.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
Toppin kicks to Giddey. Kuzma with the screen for Giddey. Pass to Wembanyama. And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 11. And you at that point in the season now where we can really evaluate who the top teams are.
Well, Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. There are a handful of teams we knew coming into the season would be at the top. But now, as you look, there are additional teams starting to open our eyes, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the trade deadline to see who can make a move to close that gap at the top.
And one of the beauties of an 82-game schedule, right? You have a long time to prove yourself.
No doubt about it. There are phases to an NBA season. We're about to enter the most important one.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected picks.
Brogdon, he's checked in for the 76ers. Wembanyama sets a screen for Brogdon. Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Westbrook. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Here's Westbrook. Antetokounmpo finds Ingram. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 13. Now, here's Brogdon. Toppin can't get it to go. Toppin with the steal. Knocks it loose. Here's Wembanyama. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Wembanyama's got 9.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Now here's Giddey. He had 15 points last outing. Kuzma outside. To the middle. He's looking for Toppin and finds him.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And here's Ingram from the arc. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Well, he is more than capable of hurting you from the three-point line. Ingram knows how dangerous that shot is.
Kuzma against Ingram. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Kuzma. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Toppin. And Wembanyama outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Giddey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kicks it out to Giannis. Dort wide open. And again, New York with the triple.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 10-point lead. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Josh Giddey.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Pass to Brogdon. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
From deep. Dort misses.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now, here's Toppin. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Castle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Dort.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there. And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Now here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Ingram missing. For 3, Brogdon. Porzingis with the block. And no good that time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. And what? Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
They've got Daniel Gafford, Antetokounmpo out there with Ingram. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Henderson in at the 2. They're the group New York will start the second with.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him. Vanderbilt's checked in for Philadelphia.
Onto the floor for the Sixers.
Ingram passes to Westbrook. Gafford is screen on Brogdon. Westbrook. Gafford misses. The 76ers leading by 11. Here's Castle. And it's good from the elbow. Castle's got 7.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Kevin?
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Flag is checked in for Vanderbilt. The 76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the former Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon. Now a heady veteran, Tim, and always helping.
Yeah, Kevin, this is a 6th-man winner back in 2023. And not to mention, he also won the Citizenship Award. Just an incredible career for the former 2nd-round pick.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Henderson, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And that one's good. Flag. 6 points for him.
Using the size. Flag going to work around the rim.
Westbrook kicks to Ingram. Toppin pulls it in.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. For 3, Henderson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game.
76ers lead. 46-32.
Ingram outside. Kick out to Giannis. Pass to Gafford. Outside Westbrook. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going. Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And the Knicks with possession here. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Here's Westbrook. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 12 in the game. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Gafford. Henderson passes to Gafford. New York moving it around. In the corner, it's Ingram. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got it. His 3rd basket of the night.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc. This quarter.
Dort, he's checked in for New York. And the 76ers also making a change. Josh Giddey's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Castle with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Inside. Here's Richards. And the rejection by Gafford. And they get it back. Shot clock at 3. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Henderson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Pass the flag. Now Castle fires for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ingram dishes to Giannis. Gafford sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Giddey. Here's Toppin. It's good from long range. Toppin's got 8 points.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Henderson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside Giannis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
54-43.
Giddey, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Giannis inside. And Giannis throws it down.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Toppin. He's got 8. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by New York. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
54-47.
And here is Giddey. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Pass to Dort. Back to Henderson. And here's Ingram from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Castle, no one around him. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Gafford. Henderson outside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 22.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Giddey. He's got 11. The shot, no good. Henderson passes to Dort. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Porzingis is checked in for New York.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass the flag.
51.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for flag. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Out to Ingram. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. Henderson attacking. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
That sounds like a good blueprint. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Philadelphia. Stephon Castle comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Dort attacking, and that one is stuffed right through.
I like when Dort seeks out his offense, using that athleticism well there on the drive.
Now here's Giddey. 11 points in the game. Sweet little floater. Giddey's got 13 points.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Antetokounmpo finds Dort. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Rebound by the 76ers. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Kuzma against Giannis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Scoot Henderson. Westbrook kicks to Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Chalk up 2 there. Giddey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's Dort. Off target from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Good on the second free throw. Here's Castle. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. Up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good.
And that is...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Flag. And it's Castle in at the 2-guard spot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 11 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Kuzma. And stolen by Simmons. Porzingis with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. With the floater. Ingram wide open. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight.
That 3 right back at you.
To the inside. Giddey. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Kuzma finds Giddey. From outside, off the mark.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not taking that one as well.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Pass to Flag. And here's Kuzma. The 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Simmons slams it in.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Lets it go from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for New York. Trailing by 5. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Giddey the pass to Kuzma. 3-pointers off the mark. For New York, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. It's to Porzingis. Outside for Simmons. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Now Giddey. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Wembanyama going to town inside.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Wembanyama. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Antetokounmpo against Kuzma. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Castle. Off target with his 3. Knicks trail by 7. Westbrook dishes to Simmons. And it's Flag with the rebound.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Giddey, no good. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Westbrook. Giannis passes to Porzingis. Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. The wing jumper off target.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Knicks making a switch here. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Knicks.
And became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Back to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Henderson. Wembanyama, up high, down hard.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. And finished off by Westbrook.
And putting his burst on full display. Westbrook can blow by defenders in a hurry.
Giddey the pass to Kuzma. Giannis inside. Wembanyama on him. And that one's good by Giannis.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Now Flag. Kuzma with the screen for Flag. Jacks up a three. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, fortunately, as
Giannis kicks to Westbrook. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And the 76ers making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Wembanyama high post. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
The Knicks trailing. And stolen by Castle. Fast break, here they come. Here's Toppin, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Toppin's got 10 points. And a closer look here. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dort's checked in.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Out to the wing. For 3, Westbrook. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Giddey's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Hits it from three-point range.
Big make Fedor. That is his bread and butter. Nails the three from the corner.
The 76ers leading by 5. Giddey the pass to Toppin. Here's Kuzma on the wing. Giddey trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Over in the corner, Dort. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Toppin. He's got 10.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Henderson outside. For 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 8.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Knicks trail by 7. Down low. Out to Henderson. Outside Westbrook. To the paint. Here's De Silva. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Giddey. He's got 19. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for New York. Ingram comes in for Scoot Henderson. And then for Philadelphia, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Vanderbilt comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Josh Giddey.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
For this screen on Brogdon. Here's Westbrook. Plays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Castle. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Knicks trail by 8. Westbrook kicks to Dort. Took him no time at all on that one. 10 points for him.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Castle. Rebounded by Gafford. New York shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. New York moving the ball around. And here's Ingram from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 3rd assist on the night. It's Westbrook with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the 76ers. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Antetokounmpo. Ingram is out there. With Russell Westbrook. And there's Porzingis. And it's George in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Up top, Brogdon. He's covered by Ingram.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Westbrook. Fires the 3. And they get it back.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Westbrook against Brogdon. At the top of the key, Toppin. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Orlando Magic. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Westbrook kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ingram. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Dort. Good. And Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Giddey the pass to Brogdon. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
You have to love how hard Westbrook goes. It's what allows him to take over games like this.
Giddey against Ingram. There's Brogdon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the 76ers. Brogdon hits them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
Athletic finish off an explosive drive. We've seen this movie before, folks, starring Russell Westbrook.
Giddey kicks to Brogdon. Vanderbilt the pass to Brogdon. Now flag. Tapping a screen on Westbrook. And that one's good. Flag. And the 76ers lead by 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Porzingis. Kicks it out to Youngest. Passes to Giannis. Pocket 4 for 3. Ingram. The rebound inside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Porzingis. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th assist here tonight. And it's Nick Nurse calling time. Out here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. A different look for New York. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the 76ers. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Not as good as the 76ers lead. He's got back down to 3 after the basket from Ingram.
And that's his 2nd 3 of the half and his 5th overall. Really lighting it up.
Back to Brogdon. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Giddey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. And here we go. Fast break. He's got it.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
For the screen on Giddey. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Gafford.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Kuzma with the screen for Giddey. Pass to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Henderson kicks to Dort. Trains it from beyond the arc. Dort's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Henderson defending. Pass to Flag. And Kuzma slams it in.
And the intensity on the boards. Kuzma using the long arms to keep plays going.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
Brogdon the pass to Giddey. Tapping a screen on Ingram. Giddey finds Brogdon. For 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Henderson with it. It's Dort on the wing. And to Kumbo inside. Guarded by Kuzma. And that one's good out of Kumbo.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Kuzma outside. Back to Giddey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And then Henderson with the dunk.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Giddey pitch to Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly. Gafford with the rebound.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Now Ingram. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ingram outside. No good there. The 76ers trail by 5. Now Flag from deep. Gafford with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Rebounded by Brogdon. Now Dort from outside. Tries it yet again. That's off.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Here's Giddey. Kyle Kuzma. And get the 3. Knicks on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the 76ers with some changes. And Benjamin. And Castle is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon.